Sometimes curved sopranos get a bad rap, and that's only for the reasons that you haven't played the right one, and it's this one. The SS1359 is probably one of my favorite curved sopranos to exist. Let's check it out. Howdy everybody, my name is Andrew King. We are here at Alamo Music. Don't forget to visit us at alamomusic.com where I have this instrument and so many more available for purchase. Today we are going to be talking about the SS1359, the curved soprano from Antigua winds. Now, a lot of the time I will be preaching kind of the same thing as far as the sound is going to be from the player. And that's pretty much going to be the case. I'm usually hovering around like 85%, maybe 90%. And it kind of just depends because the mouthpiece does a lot and everything. But when it comes to soprano saxophones, there's only so much instrument for the sound to kind of get through, right? So it takes a lot more from that chunk. And I'm going to say that soprano saxophones in particular are you can see a very clear divide between them as far as what kind of tone colors you can get, what kind of airflow you can get through them, and what kind of quality and intonation you can get with these. The reason is because since they're such a small instrument, only so much air can get through without overblowing the instrument, right? So when it comes to that, the soprano saxophone actually comes in kind of a weird spot. Because with traditional straight sopranos, right, you have your more resistant heavy Selmers where it's going to be, you're going to be making a sound out of the resistance. Not much airflow is going to go through it. You're going to be building out of that and can make something extremely beautiful, especially for like a nice classical ballad-like sound. Or you can go more of the Yamaha kind of Yanagisawa route, where it's very free-blowing. You're just going straight through the instrument, very much like a lot of the different, like Los Angeles playing, Japanese kind of jazz style playing. I'm very much in the tune with like T-Square and whatnot. And so when it comes to that kind of sound, the curved soprano actually lives in, especially this one, lives more in the heavy resistance area. When you play it, you feel like you're not able to get as much air as you would maybe want out of it, but you still get that volume. And so when you put more air into it, it just kind of grows. It's like a balloon. You very much feel the balloon holding the air back and it's pushing it back. So you want to put more into it, and it makes this beautiful texture in the sound. And this instrument in particular, the SS1359, definitely takes the cake for being a reliable instrument in that fact. I think that it plays so nicely. I'm able to just push through the instrument. It gives me a beautiful tone. And I think that has a lot more to do with the instrument than usual. I'm using, in the video that we're going to be putting out regarding the playing, I use a Tone Edge 7 mouthpiece with a D'Addario green box reed, size 3, and it just plays awesome. It's great. The sound quality that comes out, I'm really able to get what I want out of it. I very much recommend it. And the cool thing about, not only are they just so cute, right? It's a curved soprano. I mean, the thing's going to be really tiny. It's easy to put anywhere. As far as like a gigging musician, this is probably one of the most convenient saxophones that you can have. The instrument also just fits really well in the hands. If you're using your alto saxophone neck strap, you can use that. I use just like those regular Rico string neck straps for my alto playing, and I'm able to get easily just like a little upward more, and it's super easy to hold, making it a fantastic doubling instrument, especially if you're playing in a band where you have your microphone down. If you're using the 3159 in conjunction with your alto saxophone, you don't really have to worry about the sound bleeding out like you would on a soprano saxophone, because that uses a different kind of microphone structure most of the time. This one has the bell pointing straight up. You're able to kind of have that straight in, just like you would on your alto. So it makes it a very convenient kind of gigging instrument in that fact. Also, the price isn't bad. The instruments play great for the price. I think that it's perfect for any kind of doubling pro player or any kind of aspiring student. Maybe going into college, they just need one to play on the side for different projects. This instrument definitely plays really well for those kind of instances. So it's very easy to recommend in that case. So anyways, let's go ahead and give it a listen. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit. That's high. Fucking wrong. All right, I'm not doing that lick. So what did you think? Please get in the comments. I want to know what you think about the saxophone. It's so cool. I do have a weakness for tiny instruments that play super well. It plays just like a pro instrument for sure. I mean, the instrument just really feels nice. The action's good. I was able to produce a nice tone, intonated, in tune across the board. I was able to do that very well, and it fit well. I was using my normal alto saxophone neck strap, so switching between the two, easy to get, totally recommend it. Now the cool thing about this instrument, it's post the body construction, so that means that the rods and everything they'll go straight onto the body. There's not like any extra layer on it, so it's very resonant. There's not a lot of extra metal going on the instrument, so it's very nice, beautiful tone coming out of it. It's really not getting in the way. It actually because of the curved nature of it, it's not as free blowing as the straight counterpart. So that really means that the instrument, you can really grow that sound within that resistance, and it just makes something beautiful, even if you're using a jazz mouthpiece. I always recommend, if you're going to be playing, you're wanting kind of that more, not really that kind of Coltrane tone, but more like that kind of classical tone, but playing jazz in that, I totally recommend this kind of saxophone, using like a nice jazz mouthpiece, like with a 7 tip opening with a classical reed. Awesome, it plays great. Easy air, easy playing, very nice. Just totally recommend it. The only thing that I would be careful of is because it's so tiny, it's very easy to kind of, it's very easy to press super hard on the instrument and feel like you need to carry the instrument even with a neck strap. So I do recommend making sure that you're allowing yourself to use the neck strap. Some soprano saxophone players like to not use a neck strap, and that's totally cool in most cases, especially when you're using a straight soprano. You can go like that total like Dave Liebman kind of straight out kind of thing. But with this one, I totally recommend using a neck strap throughout it. Because you're not going to be able to do that and still playing into the microphone or anything. So just be very careful with that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to get in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe. If you want to hit that bell icon, you can get notified when we have more videos coming on the way. And thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.